Hello, hi, my name is Melly Pretty. Today we are here conducting Mr. Dwayne Tristan's interview. Today I have with me standing Jay Santiago and Gary Willow. Okay, Mr. Dwayne, what I'm going to ask you to do for me is can you kindly drop your macros
Yes.
from the beginning to the end?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Perfect, perfect. All right. Now I'm going to go over the HP rules. If you have any questions after I'm done going over them, you can go ahead and ask me. Okay, HP rule number one. Do not resuscitate patients on any streets surrounding the hospital, PvP territory events, or army base. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand cell on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty because it is at a 3-day ban and demotion and all funds return. And when I say AFK, I mean away from your keyboard. Only two rank members may be at each desk in rank order. The orders are brown, maroon, blue, white, and the last is green. Up to three may line down up at the hallway also in rank order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, go on emergency calls or med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in the cafeteria. Do not use the front door, only rank 6 enter through the front door, and only rank 7 may use the front parking lot. Whatever you do, do not spawn the bus. Must have a DCP or CP's permission. And radio checks are mandatory. So once you see them radio checks in the chat, just hit it with a 10-4 copy.
No,
Did you
ma'am.
have any questions on them rules right there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to go over now your MD rules. Rule number one, refusal to provide medical assistance, refusal to give medicine to civilians, or resuscitate a person without a justified RP reason provided there is no threat to the medic's life, turf war, active shootout, standoff, punishment, one reprimand. MD2, firearm uses. Use of a firearms by medical staff is strictly prohibited. Punishment equals dismissal from the fraction. MD3, adheres to project rules. Medical fractures members must follow all established project rules. Punishment equals from one warning to one reprimand. MD4, use of official vehicles. For personal activities, personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. Punishment equals one warning. MD5, issuing medical certificates. Issuing medical certificates outside the setting is prohibited. Punishment equals one warning. MD6, medical actions during dangerous situations, selling medical pills or resuscitating players during life-threatening situations such as fireflies, other active threats, including to the individual being treated, is prohibited. Punishment equals one warning. MD7, gang association. Any criminal activity intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, theft, vandalism, murder, or affiliating with fractions during events is prohibited. Punishment equals dismissal from the fraction. MD8, disrespectful conduct towards your colleagues and civilians. Disrespectful behavior towards any individual is prohibited. Punishment equals one reprimand or dismissal based on fractions leadership's decision. So that would be basically on your higher ups' decisions. MD9, non-compliance with orders, failing to follow orders or observe rank-based subordination, punishment equals one reprimand. MD10, use of personal vehicles for EMS work. Using personal vehicles for EMS-related tasks is not allowed. Punishment equals one warning. MD11, proper role play conduct. Medical personnel must role play their duties appropriately, including interactions, dialogue, announcing assistance, and checking surroundings during emergency. Punishment equals one warning. MD-12, improper use of taser, attacking civilians with a taser weapon or physical force without a RP reason. Punishment equals dismissal from the fractions. Did you have any questions
No,
on your
ma'am.
MD rules?
I thought no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I thought no, ma'am. I don't.
All right. RP rules. RP 13. Fraction NRP, non RP behavior within game fractions, including unlawful releases of prisoner or executions of civilians by police. Punishment equals exoneration from the fraction and or from 30 minutes in one state jail to a 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment. Any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including stimulation and explicit dialogue actions, use of ethnic or LGBT slurs, or excessive attention or action or sexual actions required in OOC consent, such as actions should not occur in public or frequent visitor areas. Punishment equals 60 minutes mute or 24-hour up to a 30-day ban. RP 15, disruption of fraction operations, intentionally provoking fraction members for entertainment or disrupting fraction operations prohibited. Punishment equals 30 minutes in one state jail. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts towards medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment equals 90 minutes in one state jail to a 12-hour ban. Did you have any questions on your RP rules?
I basically stay in the hospital every time when I'm on the game. I basically stay in the hospital every time when I'm on the game. So, no, ma'am, I don't. No, ma'am.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and ask you a couple of questions. I will start first, and then I'm going to open up to the floor to Mr. J or Mr. Gary. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. So question number 1. Why did you want to go ahead and join the medical fraction?
I didn't want to be a criminal. I want to do something positive in the city. I didn't want to be a criminal, number one. And I just like to have a career. I like to do something with my hands. I like to just get out there and do something. Be productive to society, help society out. Be a helping hand.
I like that. I love when people are serving their community. Good answer. All right, my next question to you. Why is it important to R&R? And when I say R&R, I mean record and report.
You can have proof of. So you can have any proof. Incident happen. You can have proof of if any incident happened, and you gotta have proof. Number one for the higher uppers.
That's right. Always make sure that screen recorder's on. No matter if you're in the hospital or if you're outside, it's important. That way you can save you. My third question is going to be to you. How would you handle a situation under pressure? So if you found yourself in a situation, how would you handle that being under pressure?
I make sure my body cam on. And, get the higher upper. I make sure my body cam on and in the chat. Get the higher upper. If they in sight, type in the chat for the higher upper to this escalate it.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. But if if you need to go ahead and step to a side, if you need to go for a walk on a cool down, just so you can remove yourself from that, then you can do that. Or, you're right. Yeah. Call for a higher up, and then they can help you de-escalate that situation. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, my fourth question to you is going to be, what are 2 mistakes you made since being in this fraction, and what have you learned from those 2 mistakes?
I never made a mistake. I did make a mistake. I'm not a liar. The one mistake I made. I never made a mistake. I did make a mistake. I'm not a liar. The one mistake I made was I was in the fraction already, but I was talking in that meeting, and I learned a big, lesson on that. Be respectful. Let everybody get a chance to talk. And it's not just about you. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes people gotta make mistakes so we can learn from them. At the end of the day, we all learning. We all are not perfect. But yeah, if you find yourself in the meeting and if you have a questions, just use that texting emoji or emo, and then they will go ahead and call your name. But yes, yeah, that's what I would do. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
My next question is going to be, how many people can be to a desk and in what rank order should they
It should
be in?
be two to a desk and a rank order, as in
It
scrub
should be
cupboard
two
wise.
to a desk and a rank order, as in scrub covered
I'm
rise.
not too familiar with the
Yes.
color, how to say the name of them colors, but
I'm not
it's
too
supposed to be
familiar
of
with
what
the
color
color,
to it?
how to say the name of them colors, but supposed to be what color to
I
that?
want to say the purple scrubs. Supposed to be.
I want to say the purple scrubs. This would be.
That's a great question.
That's a
So,
great question.
so is when I did read you the rules, it'll tell you, two people may line up to each desk, and the rank order they should be in is blue. Excuse me, is brown, maroon,
Yep,
white,
it serves us
blue,
right.
and
Yep,
then
sir.
last is gonna be green.
Yep, it's service right. Yep, so right. Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's not a problem. Um, my last question for me to you is gonna be, what days can we spawn the bus?
Yes, ma'am. That's a great question.
Did you hear that question, Dwayne?
Yes, ma'am. That's a great question.
That's why it's kind of important that when I'm reading the rules to you, or whenever somebody's reading those rules to you, try to pay attention as much as possible. So when I asked you what days we're going to spawn the bus, you're going to say never. You never spawn that bus.
Time
You
I did
got to
hear that
have a
part. Yes, ma'am, I
DCP or
did. I
CP's
swear I
permission
did
to
heard that
get that
part. I promise
bus.
I did heard that part.
I
No,
did hear that
I
part.
was
Yes,
thinking.
ma'am,
I
I
was thinking
did.
of
I
another
swear I did
word.
hear that part. I promise I did hear that part.
I was thinking of
My
that word
apologies. I
too,
was
but I
thinking.
was
I was
thinking
thinking
of
of another word. Another
that's what I was
word. I was.
thinking first.
I. Ain't, I
My
was
bad.
thinking of that word to say, but I was thinking of it was gonna be another word. My bad. That's why I was going with my first mindset. My bad about that.
You're fine. You're fine. No worries. Okay, now I'm going to open up the floor to questions. I'm going to start off with Mr. J. Mr. J, do you have
Uh,
any
like
Got
I'm
questions for
doing
Mr.
first,
Dwayne?
Melly Pretty.
Like
Yeah,
I'm doing first,
yeah. He just
Melly
said he wants to
Pretty.
go first. My bad.
Oh,
Sorry
I'm
for that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Garrett.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Go
define
ahead.
which
He
are the
did say he
three
wants to go
places
first.
where
My
you
bad.
cannot
Sorry
perform
for
the
that.
CPR.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, so define which are the three places where you cannot perform the CPR.
Oh my god, I got one dead.
Uh, oh God, I got one dead.
So he's basically asking you, what are the four places you cannot perform CPR at?
Something to think, y'all. Should I put my head compliment?
Something to think, y'all. Should I put my head compliment?
Okay, take your time.
I know
Oh,
one is not by the hospital, correct?
I
Not
know
by,
oh,
one
not
is
by the
not by
hospital,
the
not
hospital,
like the
correct?
gang zone.
Correct.
It's not by the hospital, not like the gang zone, and what's the matter too?
Okay. Mr. Gary, do you want to explain to
yeah, for
Dwayne
sure.
where
Like
are the
four
areas
corners
you
around the
cannot
hospital,
perform CPR at?
the military base.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you
Like
cannot
four
do the
corners
in
around the
like in the
hospital,
army base. You cannot perform the
the military
CPR.
base.
Like in the gang
Like you cannot
houses,
do
like
the in
EF,
like in the army
like
base. You cannot
EFG,
perform the CPR.
and the
Like
other
in the
gang
gang
houses, you cannot
houses,
perform
like
the CPR.
like
Or inside
EFG,
the hospital too.
and the other gang houses, you cannot perform the CPR. Or inside the hospital too.
Yes, ma'am, I totally get it. So the army base,
Did you
the
get that,
gang
Dwayne?
houses, the
Yes, ma'am, I
hospital,
totally get it.
the gang
So the
houses,
army
the other
base, the
gang
gang
houses.
houses, the
So it's two
hospital,
gang
and
houses around here.
the other gang house. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So
So
it's two gang houses on here.
so anywhere that has the blue map is like the blue map, you don't go. You don't go to the orange ones either because those are gangs. You don't resuscitate nobody on your four corners of HP, which is the back, front, on the sides. And
Yes,
you
ma'am.
don't pick up anybody by the army base as well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm sorry, we're conducting an interview up here, Kayla.
Divine, like which days of the like on which day we can hang out with the gang members?
Why? Like, which days of the on which day we
Never,
can hang out with the gang
never
members?
hang out with gang members, right?
Never, never hang out with gang members, right?
That's true.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Gary. Now, Mr.
Let's
J,
say
did you
you're
have two
doing
questions for Mr.
CPR
Dwayne?
calls and you
Yeah.
know
Let's say
CPR
you're
call
doing
for
CPR calls
a person down. He's
and
calling for CPR,
you get a
and you
call
got a police
for
officer and another
a person down. He's calling
pick up
for
first
CPR,
and
and we got a
apply
police
CPR to.
officer and another
The gang
pick up
member.
first and apply CPR to.
The
The
gang
gang
member.
member. Uh,
It's the
the
person that
gang
calls
member.
CPR, but you could also pick up the gang
It's
member
the
if it's
person
safe
that calls
enough,
CPR,
and the PD as
but
well. You could pick
you
up
could
if
also
it's
pick
safe
up the
enough,
gang
but
member
it's
if it's safe enough,
the person that
and
called
the PD as
for
well.
the
You could pick
Oh,
up if
ambulance.
yes.
it's safe enough, but
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
the person
No,
that
you good.
called
I was
for
thinking
the
of
ambulance.
another way you explained it. My
Oh,
bad.
okay.
My bad.
No, you good, bro. You
Nah,
good.
you good. I was
And
thinking
I
of
got another
another way
question.
you explained it. My bad. My bad.
Let's
Nah,
say
my bad.
somebody's
And I
arguing
got
with
another
your
question.
coworker. What do you
Let's
think is the
say
right thing
somebody's
to do?
arguing with your coworkers. What do you think is the right thing to
De-escalated
do?
and texting the message
De-escalated
to get to the higher
and
ranker to
texting
basically
the
escalate
message
the situation.
to get to the higher
And
ranker
turn my body cam
to
on if needed.
just escalate the situation.
Yep.
And turn my
No,
body
that's good.
cam on if needed. Yep. All right, that's good.
All right. Does nobody else have any more
No, ma'am.
questions for Mr. Dwayne?
No, ma'am.
All right, Dwayne.